Hi guys, LulaRoe, Karen, Kristine here. I wanted to give you guys an update on everything that's been going on since I started LulaRoe. I haven't made a video since about my first month, and it's one of my goals this year to make some more videos for you guys because I think they're really helpful for people out there thinking about selling, already selling. You should never compare yourself to anybody else, but I just think that the more knowledge you have and the more stories you can hear, I think just helps. And hopefully I'll have some kind of a tip that maybe you can take away from it. I officially started selling on April 25th is when I launched, 2016. It is January 2017, so I'm going to give you guys a rundown of month by month my sales since I started, because I think that's really good to see kind of how things fluctuate, and there's reasons for certain things each month, and I'm going to tell you guys what those are for me. And then I just tell you a little bit about my journey over the last 8 months. A little history on me. I do work full-time. I am in marketing. So I'm a marketing manager, and I have an hour commute each way. So I work a full day, plus I spend 2 hours a day in the car. And I have 2 small kids. So I think it's just good to know, and because that kind of plays into some of my things of balance and everything. And some months are different than others and I'll tell you guys why. But it can be done, obviously, like, so when I first started LulaRoe, like I knew I could do it like that. And that's not even being cocky. It's just, I loved it, and I was super excited for it. And I think as long as you have passion for something, you can make it work. So that did not scare me at all. The investment didn't really scare me, even though we did take a 0% credit card for 18 months. That's how we started it. But we treated it as a business, and I used it as like a small business loan is how I thought of that credit card, so that we had to pay it off over, I wasn't saying like I want to pay this off in, a month or 2 months or anything. I actually gave myself 6 months, but we had 18 months, so it wasn't a crazy, I wasn't being super aggressive on stressing myself out to pay it off. My main focus was growing my inventory, because I knew that if you grow your inventory, you'll get more people in your group, and more people will want to shop, and they'll buy more because they'll have more selection, which I think was more important than being like, I just spent this money, now I got to earn it back. I looked at it holistically, big picture. So that is the story of my group and how I started. I started, I think, with about 424 pieces on my launch. I think. I'd have to go back and watch my other videos or look it up. And then I just kept ordering. Anything that I maxed out my credit card. I think it had like a $12,000 balance on it. I maxed it out, and then I kept maxing it out every single month. I'd get money, I'd pay it down, I'd buy more inventory. Get money, pay it down, buy, so it was just cyclical, that it was constantly maxed out, because my main goal was growing my inventory. So I slowly grew. I'm still growing, but not as aggressively. But I'm sitting at around 1,500 pieces that I have right now. And I carry a lot of the styles. The only thing I don't carry the workout pants, the Jade and Jordan, yet. I don't carry the Madison skirt. I don't carry the men's stuff and some of the kids stuff. But everything, I do carry everything else, though. I carry the new dresses like the Adeline, the May, the Bianca, and leggings. Just not the Azure and the Maxis and stuff. So anyways, I'm sure you guys more want to hear my numbers, so I thought I would just jump into that. So for April, so I started on April 25th, and for my 5 days, I sold, and these are going to be just my retail sales. I'm not backing out shipping and tax and everything. So this is just going to be total, you know, everything included, my sales. So for April, I think this was just a in-home launch and probably my first online sale. And I only had, I don't know, 500 people in my group, I think, when I started. Nobody in my area. I didn't really reach out to friends or anything about it online. I kind of wanted it to be kind of a little more organic, and I did a lot of planting of seeds, I feel like, my first couple months. Nobody in my area, like I said, knew about LulaRoe. Even in my group, you know, my first months was education, you know, had to teach them about the styles and the quality and how you can wear things and sizing. And so I was just like over and over and over again. And the people I did invite from my Facebook group that were like personal friends and stuff, they were, or not even my friends, but like even just like acquaintances on Facebook. They it would be 3 months before they were like, okay, I think I want to try something. So I considered my first couple months like really planting a lot of seeds. So, and I'm still doing that. I did an event at my son's school and not a single person had heard of LulaRoe. And I'm doing this for 8 months, a mile away, you know? So it's weird. But anyways, okay, so April, first 5 days, my sales were about $2,500. I was happy with that. I thought that was really good. You know, I really had no expectations going into it. I guess I have goals. You know, I do have big goals, and my goal is to quit my full-time job and do this because it's a lot more fun. But that was good, you know, and LulaRoe teaches us to have really big goals, so I do. So then going into May, I think I had set up 3 in-homes. So I had 3 in-homes, and then I had my weekly online party, and my sales were $11,425, which I was happy with. Yeah, you know, and I kind of, since I do work full-time and have kids, and kids are in sports and stuff, the way I do my in-homes is I try to just do them 1 weekend a month, so that once I do it, I'm there and I set up, I get everything in the car, so taken down from my room upstairs, brought down, loaded in the car, and then I just go like boom, 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 you know, to different in-homes all in one weekend, just so that I don't have to keep taking everything down from my shop inside my house. So that's the way I do it, and not that every month, some months I just agreed and took on more in-homes. But that's typically how I go into the month. It's usually just if people start asking for more, then I kind of, some months I did do some more. But so that was kind of May, you know, and I was, you know, still brand new. June, my sales were $12,225, so a little bit higher, and I think I kind of did the same thing in June, you know, just some in-homes, online sales, and that was it. July, my sales went down. They were $6,398, but that was due to a couple things. I was at convention for 1 week. I had 1 week I was traveling for work, and then went away for my 40th birthday. So I just wasn't physically around much in July. I didn't do any in-homes, so it was just I just wasn't running my business a lot in July. When I did, I think I did a couple onlines, and that was it. So that was on me, you know. I mean, I could have had higher sales, and now I've got things set in place I can do sales even if I am traveling, the way that I have things set up on my computer and at home and everything. So then I went to convention, and convention was awesome, and I was so renewed, you know, and I'm just, you know, my main goal then, it's like, before I didn't have like a goal. I was just like, you know, I want to make extra money, and I had a big long-term goal about, you know, I know what I need to make per month to be able to quit my job at some point, but at this point it was all about just building my inventory and then paying off my credit card. So then I went into August, and I was pretty determined. I'm like, okay, now I need to kind of I need to get real if I want to cruise qualify, because I knew that if I had to have at least 12,000 in sales pre-tax and shipping in order to cruise qualify. And so that was kind of, now I set an actual goal for myself that month, and I got a little more aggressive. Not aggressive, I just think I booked more in-homes that month. I think I did it for 2 weekends, maybe. So I probably did about, I might have done 6 in that month. And so my sales were 17,758. But I didn't do anything special. Oh, I might have done like, so I think it was around then I probably started doing like a multi-consultant sale too. And I don't do a lot of them. But I do my weekly sales on Tuesdays in my group. And then I probably picked up like 1 or 2 multi-sales in the month. And again, it's just because it's a whole nother sale that I have to manage. And I can't always, with work and stuff, do 2 parties in a week online. Plus the in-homes. So it's just about balancing, and my schedule is kind of crazy, so that's why things are, you know, a little different for me just with work, and I have to travel and run trade shows sometimes and stuff. So that was, I was happy. I was like, okay, I cruise qualified. I think that had me at level 2 of cruise qualifying that month. But again, that 17, that is with tax and shipping included. So without, the tiers of cruise qualifying were like 12, 15, and 18,000. So that was that. Then I went into September, and my sales went to 16,883. So just a little bit lower than August, but I was happy with that. The kids started school, so it was a crazy month, and so being crazy, I thought that was still really good. October, we had the leggings, the Halloween leggings, and I did get those. And I think I just kind of worked my business really hard. I think I had a lot of parties that month. I got into some vendor events then, and those were really good. I highly recommend those. And my sales for that month were 23,456. So I think that was a busy month for me. But we also had the Halloween legging launch, so I think that alone was probably $4,000 of my sales, I would say, just Halloween leggings. Because I think I had gotten probably 100 pairs or something. I don't know. Then November, I had more. I think I did like an event at a salon and another vendor event, and I think I only had 2 in-homes though that month. My sales were $15,080. So again, I was happy, you know, cruise qualified. So now I'm at August, September, October, November. So that was my final month to cruise qualify. So that was my goal. Once I started in August, it's like, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I have to start this month. And so it's a great goal, because I mean, that pushed me so hard every month. It's like, well, if I qualified in August, then, you know, I have to do it in September. And it's like, okay, now I did in August and September, I have to do it in October, you know. So it was a great pusher for me. I'm good with, if I can concentrate on a goal. So I did cruise qualify. And then in December, my sales were only 13,413. And that was just because I didn't do as much with the business. I know everybody's shopping, but I had again, it was like a high travel work for me. I had a product launch. So between traveling and then the holidays, it was crazy, and we had snowstorms, so like some of my in-home parties got moved out to January. It was a crazy month. So I was not able to work my business as much, and that's why my sales were smaller. But I was still happy with them. I wasn't like stressing myself out. I'm like, I gotta be here for my family. You know, I have to, you know, I gotta take care of all this stuff, and I was still happy with my sales dollars. You know, some months I go at it more aggressive, and I was growing a team, and so I'm, you know, trying to like get things in place and plans and everything for my team. And so now even this year, things I was setting up for in December, I'm trying to implement now for this year to help my girls, because I want them to grow, and I want them to grow, you know, at whatever rate they want to grow at. But if they have goals, you know, I want to be able to know their goals, and I want to be able to help them hit their goals. Some people just want to make, you know, an extra $1,000 a month, and that's great. You know, I mean, $1,000 can be life-changing for some people. If you want to make $8,000 a month, I want to help you make that too, though, you know, because we should all be able to accomplish what we desire. And so it's just a matter of how much do you want to work for it. So those are my numbers. I'm trying to think it is almost the beginning of January right now. And I'm just kind of, you know, in the middle of probably of all those numbers right now. It's not one of my highest months. I've got some vendor events and in-homes later in the month, but otherwise it's just, and the last couple months too, the one thing that I guess that I didn't do November and December is I stopped having hostess parties in my group, because they were just the prep for the hostess parties and like the involvement that I would do in the private groups for those, it got to be a lot, you know, and so it was just a time management on my part. I had to get everything else under control, and so I was just starting to go back to hostess parties in my group now, because I think they are really great. It's just I needed to get everything else kind of situated and managed, so I didn't get too stressed out. But that's it. I hope you guys, if you have any questions, feel free to message me or email me. You can find me on Facebook, LulaRoe, Karen Kristine. Follow me on Instagram. I love Instagram. Again, LulaRoe, Karen Kristine. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. But I love to chat in my group if anybody wants to join. I love doing styling and fashion stuff. So that's all I got for you guys today. I will try to be better about my monthly sales videos. I know this was a big one of just all my numbers, but I will try to get better at updates moving forward. Okay, guys? Thanks for watching. Bye.